And it sounds like we're already ready to go, so I'm going to be handing things over to dkPuls running Journey to the Savage Planet.
Alright, hey, I'm dkPuls. I'm gonna be running it tonight. Here are my commentators, Pan.
Hey.
And Bambam.
Hello.
Okay,
and we're just gonna hop straight into it.
Yep, time's gonna start in 3, 2, 1.
So starting off here, we're just gonna be really quickly turning off the narrator for the game, Echo. She's funny and all, but unfortunately some of the in-game triggers are tied to her voice lines, so in order to be as fast as possible, we just turn her off. And then also right here, I'm setting up a quick craft for later on, which Bam Bam will play in like about a minute or so. And as soon as we step out of bed here, we're going to be running over and turning off this, which allows us to interact with the computer, which will ultimately let us get out of the Javelin little hub area we're in.
Okay, so this is Journey to Savage Planet. You might see the name is post OGM, and quickly to explain that, OGM was the one game minus update that was released for the game. Sadly, when that was released, it's fixed what we used to speedrun the game at the time for the 1.0, and so we separate the runs into post or pre-OGM, 1.0, and everything after post-OGM. Right now, he's just going through the tutorial, nothing special, just really good movement and doing things as efficiently as possible.
Okay, so coming up, the first trick we're going to see in the game is quick printing. So here we're opening the menu and making sure the cursor is where we need it. The way menus work in this game, during a transition screen, we can still open the menu and interact with it. So when DK finishes the tutorial, he's going to open the menu during the transition, and he's going to spam print. As soon as the game prints it, he's going to hit escape to cancel the animation, and he can teleport away. So it should just be a flash of white, and then we'll be on the way.
Alright, and then from here, you might have seen me doing it already, but I'm just managing my stamina by using well-timed slides and canceling my sprint with little hops, maintain the momentum. It's just a small form of stamina management, so we can maintain like full speed up until we get double jump.
You could probably fit a little donation in here, right?
Yeah.
Sounds good. I've got a $20 donation from BGB. Let's go DK. Insert some witty comment about this not being ultra kill here.
Thanks, BGB, man.
So this frigid expanse we've been in has been the combat tutorial, but by using this bounce pad the devs give us, we can completely skip all of the combat. We don't even know how to use this gun, but we can be on our way.
Bad jelly waft. The mobs in this game love to do that, just body block when you're in the middle of something.
Yeah. Just back there, I was grabbing some resources that I'm gonna need for a bit later on. Right now we're just heading into Double Jump Cave. This is the first real upgrade of the game. We're gonna use it for, normal double jumping purposes, but also for side boosting, which is usually used as like a dodging mechanic for enemy attacks, but turns out it's faster than just normal sprinting, so it's going to be our main form of movement.
And you got that go so quick. Okay, you're just gonna see quickly, he slides off of this goo here. That's just so he doesn't get the jump and he can maintain his speed, because I believe bouncing off it doesn't work out too well in that little spot, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
right
I think
there,
you bonk your head on the ceiling.
Lucky. So you just witnessed DK try an item jump. You're not going to see too many of them, but I think DK actually found that when you throw an item below you, it creates a temporary platform. It's weird.
Yeah, as long as you have a wall to your right, it lets you use it as like a temporary platform to either reset your double jump or anything associated standing on the ground.
Okay, more quick menuing, making it look easy. Right now, you're seeing scroll dashing. This is the main form of movement for the rest of the game, and it is literally just binding dash, which only becomes available after you get double jump, to a scroll wheel and go into town. It only works to the sides and backwards, so he's going to be looking to the side and just dashing through. The movement's really precise, and now you're going to see him go into a lava cave. This lava cave, shout out to that tiny rock that makes this entire thing possible, because without this tiny little thing, we just wouldn't be able to do this. He's picking up the alloy here that we need to complete the tutorial, so we can actually complete the game. And at this point, you're going to see him climb up a little cliffside. Obviously, you're not supposed to do this casually, and he's going to pick up some resources in a second, and then try out a bomb jump, which is just sliding onto a bomb and trying to use the messed up physics to propel yourself great lengths.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
He's got another one to try on the way out of this cave, but right now you're going to see him switch to the bile, constrict the eye stalk, and poke it to let us in decent time.
And yeah, while we're just running through here, it's fairly straightforward, just using the bombs to open up the doors and side dashing caves here. Can be a little tight. A lot of these rocks like to overhang and block you quite easily, especially on the way out, but there's this platform here, which is not always there, but luckily we got it. Up here we're going to be getting tether, which is pretty integral to some progression breaks in the game, just because there's a fun trick we call Wiggly Plasma Yeet, which lets us gain a ton of height distance.
Yeah, you'll see that in a minute. We can probably fit another donation right now, though.
Awesome. Herb Messiah donates $50. From the boys in the Ultra Kill Discord, good luck on the run, DK, and we'll get that Taco Bell date when this is over.
Thanks, man.
So the way out here is pretty simple. Let's see if he gets this bomb jump. It looks really nice and saves some slight time if he gets it.
Hey! And the B-hop.
First time, every time. Okay, and this right here is Wiggly Plasma Yeet. It's impossible not to find casually, honestly. You just jump after using the tether. You can only use it when you're not in a jump state, though, because you need your main jump to get out of it.
So we just picked up the first fuel of the run. Soon we're going to be grabbing a couple more in the next world.
And then right up here, we're just doing Craig Claw Skip, which is literally just skipping this boss by just jumping over him.
Hot boss.
And that heads right into World 2, which Bam Bam, I'm gonna focus up. I'm probably not gonna be talking too much for the rest of the run, because World 2 is where things start to get hectic.
So coming into World 2, the game expects us to pick up a couple of upgrades, but as with every Metroidvania, we love breaking progression. We're going to use our newfound tether to skip a couple of upgrades. This first one lets us skip the advanced tether, which is kind of like a rail slide. But by flying over here, we can grab the fuel and then do a quick death respawn to bring us right back to the start. Another tether lets us get up here. We're going to be seeing this tether used to great effect to travel very large distances very quickly. Straight away we're going to skip another progression item. The game wants us to get a super jump here so that we can scale these rocks, but with bounce pads and some nice parkour we can climb up and claim our third fuel. One of the first scary parts of the run is coming up. These are the floop snoots of death. They are very annoying little mosquito-like creatures with really long tongues. If DK isn't quick through here, they can shred his health, so he has to move very cleanly. And he does wonderfully there.
Look at that beautiful long gate. Nicely done.
Yeah, it gets out without too much damage.
You ready for the bee-apocalypse?
I think we can do one donation here as we travel through this cave.
Absolutely. We've got a donation from Nick O, $25. I have grabbed some grub and I'm settling in to watch Journey to the Savage Planet. I hope some puffer birds set slap into the atmosphere.
Don't we all? It's a shame
Okay,
we couldn't
so
fit in the grind
this
ups.
is the tree. These bees are very dangerous. Hopefully they don't DK. They like to get in the way and they can do a lot of damage, so he has to be very careful about here. But if he
They were
does well,
being very weird in practice.
but he gets through and we see our first out of bounds of the run. I think DK is very
Don't get
relieved
pink
to
coin.
have done that. That pink coin is the hitbox of the grapple seeds without the texture. With a bit of parkouring out of bounds, we claim our fifth fuel. And, oh no, we died!
How will we survive? How are we gonna save this run?
And then just now we are placing in the alloy, and then we relaunch, and that's it. We're done.
Yeah, it was pretty quick, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like a 12-minute run.
So, this was Journey to the Savage Planet. Really fun game, casually. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, not yet, sorry.
Yeah, sorry, time.
If you want to
We just
run this
gotta
game
forget
though,
the
small
animation.
community, head to the speedrun page, join the Discord. Everybody's really active, everyone's willing to help. It's just a nice place to be in.
Shout out to Lover on the Spanish restream. He's the current world record holder.
And
he's
a monster.
representing the Spanish community. Yes. In the past few days, DK came back and took the world record, and within 8 hours, Lover took his world record back. So, well done to Lover.
All right, thank you so much, dkPuls, for an absolutely stellar run. Thank you so much. Chat, can you please give it up one more time for dkPuls? And it looks like the Journey to the Savage Planet community had some donations for us. This first one, though, I'll admit to you, Chad, I am no singer, so I will read this in a dramatic fashion for you. Yellow Swerve donates $25. He has no style. He has no grace. This Kong's on a killer pace. The Ultra Kill community loves you. Do good, friend. I've also got $25 from Panjandrm. I'm astounded with what the Journey to the Savage Planet community has achieved since this year. I'm proud as heck of you guys. DK, don't choke on the bees. Angry Sora donates $5. Keep up the awesome work, AGDQ. I've got a $25 donation here from Paper Martin, who just says, AGDQ is pretty cool. And you know what? I agree with you. AGDQ is pretty darn cool. $25 from King TDN. I look away for 1 second to donate and the game is already beaten. Well, I completely understand. dkPuls did an absolutely amazing job. So I'd just like to remind you all of the runs we've got coming up next. Fox the Flame is going to be running Revenge of the Bird King, followed by Chair G Tables, who will be running Super Ledge Hop Double Laser. So please stick around for all of these fantastic runs. Dinner Special donates $250. Thank you, GDQ, for continuing to be the best way of supporting good causes. Good luck to the runners. A fantastic donation here. Nolsum donates $25 with a simple comment. Honk!